Yes, it is available. The price is in the advert. £80. No, I won't take £50. I don't think £80 is too expensive personally. Why did you bother answering the ad then? Well, I'm expecting a rather busy day here at Project Nigel headquarters. It's true. Wendy Craig will be here soon. And then there's going to be a chap coming to pick up a cylinder head, hopefully. And then a leg roll man bringing along a Mercedes for me to have a drive in. And then Senior Mustard. That's it for the day. Yes, going home already. It's too warm. I have stuff I need to do at home, and the reason for being at work is no longer there. But that's fine. I had Craig come around to pick up a subtray. Tick. I had a leg roll man come around for me to review a car. Tick. But the most important one was a chap coming around to collect that cylinder head gas. I spent quite a lot of time yesterday removing, not turned up. That's basically taking the engine apart for no reason. He was supposed to be here this morning and now it's 2 o'clock and I've had enough. No contact. So my assumption is he's changed his mind. So now I have an incomplete KV6 engine, and was working perfectly well beforehand. Let's not dwell on that, eh? Let's not. You never know, he might just turn up tomorrow. He might call me today, and then this part of the video won't be included. So if you're watching it, you know he didn't turn up. Ah yes, this video shall continue tomorrow, or in about 2 seconds. Oh, balls. You know when people have this conversation they have about what they would do if they won the lottery? Well, I have one with myself about what I would do if I had a 36-hour day, because that's what I would prefer. There just simply isn't enough time to do all of the things I want to do. I've got a few jobs to do at work today, but I've also got to continue yesterday's video, and then I've got to walk around video as well because it's the 10th today, and I have to edit the video from yesterday because I just felt a bit too worn out by the time I come around to the opportunity for actually doing so. I need to eat. I need to find homes for cars. I need to do something with that cylinder head gasket that I've spent all morning taking off that the chap hasn't bothered to reply to me about. I've got a yard full of parts and a lockup full of parts that all need better organising. And to top all this, I promised myself that I would take a bike ride every single day from the start of August for 10 miles, with the view of doing 300 miles by the end of the month. And guess what? I haven't even had one yet. It's not been out of the lockup since I promised myself that. Speaking of hunger, I made a chili last night and I put loads and loads of it into a big ice cream tub for spooning out and sticking into a bowl. It's much more than one portion there, and I've forgotten to bring it. Another thing I have to do today is prepare myself for the journey that I have down south with Nigel. And there's loads of things to do on the car, but today's video would probably have been about getting Nigel ready. not the most exciting subject, and maybe it's a good idea that I'm not going to have time to do it. All of what I had going on yesterday, I ended up putting back the engine crane over there once I'd finished with it. But the trouble is, I didn't realise that I hadn't finished with it. So now I've got to go and get it again. Yeah. No idea why I brought it back up here. Removing these oil cooler lines, and they're quite big there, and I've found something that works, which is the lumbar sensor extraction tool. It's not extraction, it's just something that can go on the sensor while the wire is in place, and I've never found it to work very well, but it's worked with this. Oil cooler pipes, and now time to remove them from the oil cooler itself. It's working out fantastically. And again, back in your box. I've just seen this promotional video asking for 300 people to help try out an invisible hearing aid. I thought, yeah, I'll go for that. Yeah. But they won't let me because there's nothing wrong with my hearing. Anyway, time to try out Boathy's aircon in his Tourer. Let's see whether it'll get this properly cold really quickly. Hey, I tell you what, his headlighting's good. This is quite a nice car actually. I think I prefer this to his ZT. I've always had a soft spot for the Tourer. Sounds loose again. It is a very, very hot day today, but that's fine because I've just remembered a little trick that David Attenborough taught me for when you find yourself in very hot conditions, like stuck in a desert. All you need is a spare t-shirt and a big bottle of water, and you soak your t-shirt in water, and then you put it in the freezer for a bit along with a fuel filler flaps and wait for it to cool down. It should happen fairly quickly, and then you just do exactly the same thing with a t-shirt that you're wearing. Brilliant, eh? Oh, that's a really good idea. Thanks, David. So at what is now 3:10, I'm going to start doing a couple of little minor cleanup things on the Nigel mobile, ready for its rather special video tomorrow. Well, that's the 4th time I've changed my t-shirt now. And it's starting to get a bit dry, so I'm going to have to soak this one again. And now, back to the original video, which was, and maybe even is, rather confusing because I don't know where I was up to before I started doing my yard walk around thingy, and I've had a lot of distractions. But I can tell you this, that I'm exceedingly hungry and I'm driving home in Project Alfie, only to come back very early in the morning to go and collect Nigel. And the other bit of good news, that isn't good news at all, but indeed exceedingly annoying news, is that cylinder head, which I did spend all that time taking off the engine, is still in the lockup. And although I messaged this chap this morning to ask when you're coming to get it, and he saw the message, no reply. That's not good. This woman behind's following so closely I can see her fillings. Not a good idea. You're going to run into the back of somebody doing that one day, but it won't be me. Anyway, I think that is the end of this particular video. This particular video that, when I put this together, I'm going to be wondering what it's all about, because at the moment I can't even remember how it started or what it even includes. So if you're here still watching this now, well done. Either you're very dedicated or it's a better video than I thought. I suspect it's the first one.